Well, this is where the leak was. Notice water coming down. This is our starboard stern berth. And I've got some light coming through. And when it rains, there's where water comes in. So, I gotta take the bolts out, and I'm gonna use my vice grips. Let's see if I can get this where I can work. So, put my vice grips on, and I can go outside and take the screws out. I had found water coming in, and this block with this piece of teak in here, I noticed, you can see back in back, it's leaking through the bolt heads. So I'm gonna take it off, cut a new piece of wood, and fix it back, make it like new. So I'll put the vice grips on the inside and lock them onto the nut on the inside. Oh, and that way I can take this apart without having an extra person on the inside. There's one. I've already taken the nut off of this side. So I got all the nuts off of there. Let's see if I can get this out. So I'm just going to cut a new block of wood and seal it. I think the water was coming in these two holes here. And so we get this fixed. I'm going to trace this out. Cut it with my jigsaw. All right, got two of those cut. This thing has a recess. I'm gonna have to drill a recess hole in here, and this is what the old one looked like. So I'm gonna get this drilled out. So got the hole. Now I need the drill for the bolts. So get that drilled out. Nice. Got all 4 holes drilled. All right. All right, well, I'm gonna go downstairs, put one of the nuts and washers on, put my vice grips on it, and tighten them up. All right, so I got this thing mounted, got the bolts and nuts on, and the only other thing I want to do is I'm going to fill the gap between the wood and the fiberglass with some sealant. I'm going to use 4200 white, fill that in. What I've learned from experience is the 4200, 5200 will not stick to the blue painter's tape. It'll stick to it, but when you grab it, it'll just peel right off. So I'm using that, and I'm gonna fill that in, do it with my finger like so, and try to get a nice seam. Let it dry, and then I'll pull the tape off. So we got the sealant in. Try to get a small bead in there. We'll do it like that, and once it's dry, I'll pull the tape off and we'll have a finished product. All right, so I got my sealant in. She's set up overnight. I've removed my tape. I don't know if you can see the seam in there. A nice straight line. Now I'm gonna put on some teak oil, and it's a finished product. All right, so we got our new block. It's done, oiled, sealed up. I'll do a little stainless polishing, finished product. Now I'm gonna jump over and do the other side, and we'll call it a day.